guys, for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all of my homemade cleaners. So all of my natural cleaners that I use, the disinfectants and things like that that I've created. I talk a lot about how I use natural cleaners only in my home, how I make a lot of my own cleaners, and I have touched on this in my whole home detox video, which I can link if you guys haven't seen, but I wanted to kind of go in depth and tell you exactly what is in my cleaners, what I use them for. So you can see they're super easy to make and they honestly save you a lot of money and they're way better for you. Before we get started, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can hit the notification bell and you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And lastly, if you guys are not already following my Instagram, I'd love to have you guys there. It's Freeby_. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I am gonna let you guys know how I make these, what I use them for. I will leave all of the recipes down below, all of the measurements for each cleaning product, just because I don't want to go through and be like 1 tablespoon of this. I just kind of want to tell you what is in each product and how I use it and why I use it. But I will leave the exact little recipe below. I got most of these from the Clean Mama book that I got from Target. It's the one I mentioned in my home detox video. I have tweaked a couple of things, but credit to her because she really got me started. She has a blog called the Clean Mama blog. She has some books, she has an Instagram, and I really loved using her book as a starting point for my natural home detox and just replacing harmful chemical ingredients with natural or homemade products. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything I use in my home. We're gonna start with the kitchen. I use a few different cleaners, some more than others, but I'm just gonna share with you guys everything that I use. So the first cleaner is this Thieves Cleaner, and I will link these glass bottles below. These are from Amazon, and then I have a couple from the Clean Mama blog because she has a shop section, but these particular amber ones I do recommend. They're from Sally Organics, I believe, but I will link them below and they're really great. I love them. So I got a bunch of glass bottles for my homemade cleaners just because I was trying to do more natural products and I didn't want to use a bunch of plastic. Also with essential oils, you do need to store them in glass bottles. So this one is a Thieves Cleaner. This is a concentrate. So I went ahead and grabbed this so I could show you guys. I got this Thieves Cleaner from Fresh and Natural Foods, and basically this is just a concentrated Thieves Cleaner. So Thieves is a great essential oil for purifying and freshening. It smells amazing. It's one of my favorite things to clean with. All I do for that one is fill the cap full in this little bottle and then fill the rest with filtered water. You can do tap water, distilled water, whatever you want to do, but I like to use filtered water in my cleaners. So that's what I use for this one. This is the easiest cleaner to make. You just pour a cap full, pour some water. This is perfect for freshening up the counters. I use this to wipe down the dishwasher, the fridge, the handles in our house, light switches, like literally anything. This is kind of my go-to everything cleaner. So this one is probably my most used cleaner. I highly recommend getting a concentrate. This Thieves Concentrate was pretty pricey. This was probably, I think I have the price tag, $29.69, so 30 bucks for this, but it lasts so long because you need just a cap full. That's it. And so I feel like getting something like this is such a good idea. You will save money that way, kind of putting more money at the front end, and then you save because you don't have to buy bottle after spray bottle of regular cleaner up front. If you're gonna revamp your cleaning products and you're gonna kind of get your cleaning supplies into a more natural collection, it is gonna be a little bit pricey kind of at the front end when you first do it. If you do what I did and did a whole overhaul, it's hard to let go of cleaners because you spent money on them. But I did find that buying the glass bottles and things like that, it did take some money, but now that I've had this for months and this is the way I'm cleaning, we're actually saving so much money because a little container of wipes, like disinfectant wipes or sprays, it's like $6, $7 or whatever, $5 to kind of $10 honestly for anything that you would use like spray or wipe wise. Now the products that I'm using are so affordable. You'll see that. This is probably the most expensive item of everything I'm going to mention. Everything else is like under $5. So it's very great. It saves me money in the long run. The next cleaner that I use in the kitchen is this all-purpose soap-based cleaner. I went ahead and just labeled these just so I know exactly what I'm using, and I did put the recipe on the back so I remember what's in them. Now that I've been using these for months, I kind of know what everything is, but when I first started, I didn't know what each bottle contained because I was new to it. So this one is just water, soap, so I use dish soap. This is the dish soap that I use. It's the 7th generation fragrance-free dish soap. I also like the Ecos one. I did look at castile soap or castile soap, castile, I don't know, because that is the soap that she recommends in that Clean Mama book. I did research and found that castile soap can be poisonous to dogs, so I just didn't want to mess with it because we have a little puppy. I didn't want to be worried about spraying down my surfaces and my dog licking it or whatever it may be. I just didn't want to deal with it. So I use just a fragrance-free natural dish soap, some water, and lemon essential oil. So this one is perfect for just freshening up, but it has that soap in there, so it really does clean really well. And I just love this for kind of an everyday go-to cleaner. These two are great for just wiping down surfaces, freshening things up. If there's a spill, I will use this because it's got that soap in there, and then the lemon is nice and fresh. I'll also use this combination for wiping down our floors because it's got soap, water, lemon essential oil, so I really love to use this for wiping things down like the floor. I don't use like a cleaning solution for the floor. I'll just use warm water, soap, and some essential oils. This is probably my next most used kitchen cleaner. This is my Marble and Granite cleaning spray. A lot of the cleaning recipes that are in that book that I used to start out contain vinegar, and you actually can't use vinegar on marble or granite surfaces because it will erode the surface. So I do stay away from using any type of vinegar on our counters. So I use this one. It's got water, rubbing alcohol, and soap. So that's what's in my Marble and Granite spray. This is what I spray when I need to disinfect, when we've had chicken out, when we have just stuff that I want to really make sure those germs are killed. That's when I use the Marble and Granite cleaning spray. I personally don't use my soap-based cleaner or my Thieves Cleaner for disinfecting. I make sure I have some type of disinfecting agent, and that is the rubbing alcohol. Now I wanted to touch on this because I had never thought of rubbing alcohol as like the disinfectant that I would use in my home. I always grabbed Clorox sprays and wipes and things like that, and those are actually so harmful to us because of what ingredients they have. And also, we don't really read the labels a lot of the time, but they actually need to sit on the surface for 10 minutes to disinfect anything. So if you're just wiping and throwing away, you're actually not killing the germs. I didn't know that, and now that I do, I always spray my disinfectant, let it sit for 10 minutes to kill those germs, and then wipe it away. But what I love is rubbing alcohol. I've got this regular rubbing alcohol. This costs like $1, and those Clorox wipes and things like that cost $6, $7 or $5. I don't even remember how much they cost, but it's more than this $1 little rubbing alcohol, and they have so many more harmful chemicals when this does the job. And I've replaced all those disinfectants with this. Now I want it to be known that I'm kind of a germaphobe. I don't like the flu, like throwing up is my biggest fear. Chicken, like germs, I hate that stuff. So coming from someone who really it's important that these germs get killed, I have switched over to rubbing alcohol being my disinfectant. It's so much better for my family, and it's so affordable. So I'll just put some of this with some water and some soap, and this is the wrong one, and that will be my disinfectant for the kitchen. Then I've got this all-purpose vinegar-based cleaner. So this one has water, vinegar, lemon, and lavender essential oil. You can swap out any essential oil that you like. It's just nice to freshen everything and mask the smell of vinegar. I don't like the smell of vinegar. I think it's terrible, but this does really cover it with essential oil, and that smell does dissipate. It's just that kind of initial spray where you're like, ugh, vinegar, but it does go away. Vinegar is great at killing germs as well. So I will use this on handles, I'll use this on the floor, I'll use this on our fridge. I'll basically use this anywhere that isn't marble or granite because again, you can't use vinegar there. This is another really great one, and again, you're using natural products and they're so affordable. A huge thing of vinegar is like $3, like one of those massive things of vinegar. I have one of those under my sink as a backup. You can also just use vinegar on its own for things. So it's really great to kind of replace these harsh chemicals with natural products that are more affordable, that do the job, and that are healthier for you. Speaking of vinegar, when we first got Finley, I made a puppy cleanup little spray. That is how I labeled it. If you've had a puppy, there's a lot of cleanup. There's a lot of accidents. He doesn't really have accidents anymore, but when he was first here, he was pottying inside a lot. He was having accidents a lot inside, and I wanted a quick cleaner that would really kill those germs and the smell. Something about puppies is if they smell their pee, like if there's residue, they will pee there again because they think that's where they're supposed to go. So I wanted to make sure I made a cleaner that was gonna not only really clean that area and get rid of the bacteria, but also get rid of that smell because I didn't want him peeing in our house. So this puppy cleanup one is great. You can use this for anything. It doesn't have to be puppy stuff, but it's just vinegar and water. That's it. It's just vinegar and water, and it killed the smell, it killed the germs, and it's natural. So I just wanted to mention that. I can use this for basically anything, but it came in really handy when I was constantly cleaning up accidents. I already did a little mention of this dish soap, but that was also in my little collection to share with you guys. If you are not already using a natural fragrance-free dish soap, I encourage you to do so. I've talked about the Think Dirty app, which is an app that tells you how harmful chemical-wise that a product is. EWG.org does the same thing. Dawn dish soap and those like regular dish soaps that people gravitate towards are actually like a number 8, which is pretty much the top of the danger level ingredient-wise. And it's because of the fragrance and the other things in them. If you get a fragrance-free dish soap, it's so much safer for you, and it works the same. It's just as good, it's just so much healthier, and I just highly encourage you to swap it out. There are so many dish soaps available now at Target and Kowalski's and Walgreens, like anywhere that you can get cleaning supplies. I love the 7th generation free and clear. I highly urge you to get rid of anything with fragrance. A lot of products I will check on the Think Dirty app or EWG, and they'll be like 9 out of 10 ingredients are good, safe. And then it has fragrance and it bumps it up to an 8. And I think it goes to 10. So 8 is like the red zone just from fragrance. So I urge you guys to get fragrance free when you can. This is a really good dish soap. Along with that, I wanted to quickly mention the dishwasher soap that I use. I like this dishwasher detergent gel. This has no synthetic fragrances or dyes or chlorine bleach. I highly recommend to just get a better for you dishwasher detergent because you're eating off of those plates and your silverware and your glasses, and residue can linger from those dyes and those harmful chemicals in regular like Tide Pods and things like that. So making a switch like this is a really healthy option, and I love 7th generation. If you're looking for an easy accessible brand, 7th generation would be my recommendation, or Ecos or the Everyone brand. For washing my fruits and veggies, if you guys have watched my videos, I always talk about how I soak my veggies and fruits before I eat them. I just use this Thieves essential oil infused fruit and veggie soak. There are so many pesticides on our fruits and veggies. So I just like to pop like our apples, our grapes, like anything we're eating that's fruit or veggie in a big bowl. I'll put a capful of this, it's a concentrate, and fill it with water. Let them soak, and then I kind of scrub them afterwards, and then they're really nice and clean, and I feel good about eating them. A lot of times I just feel discouraged because I'm like, I'm eating healthy, but the stuff I'm eating has chemicals on it. So I feel a lot better when I just do a couple minutes soak with this fruit and veggie wash, scrub my fruits and veggies, and then I feel like they're so much safer to eat. I know that Rebel Green also has a spray. I'm not sure if they have a soak, but they do have a spray. I know that for sure. So I highly recommend to just start doing that if you guys don't wash your fruit at all, or if you only rinse it, I do recommend doing some type of fruit and veggie wash beforehand. For the sink, I have created this sink scrub. So this is the simplest little sink scrub. This is just baking soda and then my favorite essential oils. So I think I have lemon and Thieves in here, and you just sprinkle this on your sink at night, and then you put a little bit of dish soap, and I scrub it with a little scrubby brush like this, and it makes your sink so shiny, so clean. It smells so fresh. I recently showed this in a healthy habits video, and you can just see right before your eyes how clean and shiny my sink gets. I do this every single day, and it's made a huge difference. Again, I love these homemade cleaners because they're cheap. We're using rubbing alcohol, vinegar, baking soda. It's just so much more affordable than buying the pre-packaged sprays and wipes. I just personally really love making my own cleaners. I know exactly what's going into them, exactly what I'm using, and I feel good and safe about using them, and it also really helps save money. I wanted to mention this little brush. This is from Full Circle. It's natural materials. It's really durable. I know a lot of times natural materials, sometimes we think they aren't gonna hold up as well because they don't have all of that chemical stuff in it that really makes things strong a lot of the time, but this is something I would really recommend. It is really sturdy. I have a couple of these, one for the bathroom, one for the kitchen, and I really do recommend these. And then I have a bunch of these sponges, but these ones are actually still new, so I want to show you guys the package. These are the sponges that I use. They're Twist Scrub Sponge. So they're made with natural cellulose and plant-based ingredients. It says plant-based scrubby. So it has no glue, it's no dye, natural cellulose, 100% plant-based and hand sewn. So I do recommend getting those. It's just things we don't think about. Sponges have chemicals in them, and then you're using them on your plates and you're eating off of your plates. And if I can do something that's gonna help keep my body healthy, my family's bodies wow, I really struggled through that. My family's body's healthy, I want to do so, and it's just so easy to just switch to a natural sponge. So that is something I always use for the kitchen now, and they're pretty and white, so I really like them. We've got just a couple more cleaners, and these are bathroom cleaners. So something that I use that not a lot of people use or think about using is this little hydrogen peroxide brown bottle. I feel like we all have this in our cabinet for cuts and scrapes and all those types of things, but I use it as a disinfectant. And again, I didn't think about this until I read that Clean Mama book. I actually just ordered this little top, like a sprayer top. She has them on her blog in the shop section. Screws right on to one of these. You do need to keep hydrogen peroxide in its dark original package because it responds somehow to light in a way that makes it less effective. So you just want to keep it in this bottle. So adding a little sprayer makes it really easy to use. I'll spray this on our toilet. I'll spray this in the sink, on the floor, anywhere that I feel needs disinfecting. I use this hydrogen peroxide. This is again like a couple bucks. That's what I love, is that if I were to buy a disinfectant spray, it's like $6 or something like that. This is like $1 or $2, and it lasts so long. It's so powerful. And something that she had said in her book was, you know, this is what they used back in the day to stop disease and things like that. And we kind of think of it as just like a first aid tool, but it kills bacteria, it kills germs. That's what we need our cleaners to do. So I use this in the bathroom. It's safe for us, it's nice and natural, and it's just a great tool. If you are not using this, you probably already have it in your home. I highly recommend using this in your bathroom. You can use this in the kitchen. I've sprayed this after we have like chicken on the counter. Leave it for 10 minutes and wipe it away. This is such a great tool to have in your cleaning collection. I do have a bathroom disinfecting spray. So this one has water, vinegar, rubbing alcohol, clove, and lemon essential oil. You can put whatever essential oils that you want in your cleaners, but those are the ones that I got. So this has both vinegar and rubbing alcohol, so it's really gonna get in there and disinfect. And then it has those essential oils for nice freshening in your bathroom, and it also covers the vinegar smell rather well. So this is, again, I'll either use this on the toilet or in the sink or in the tub, like anything you want. I feel like I can kind of interchange some of these cleaners depending on what I want to use and if I want a scent, if I just want to kill bacteria, whatever it is. So this is one that I use all the time in the bathroom. You can switch up the essential oils and get a totally different smell. The last bathroom cleaner I have is this window and mirror spray, which I keep in the bathroom for the mirror, but I also use this on our windows and in like the mirror in our bedroom. This is just water, vinegar, rubbing alcohol, and peppermint essential oil. I also use this in the shower because peppermint is really great at keeping like mold and mildew and all that stuff that can grow in the shower away. So I love to kind of spray this in the shower and just keep it nice and fresh. But it also is really great for wiping down your windows, wiping down your mirror, and sometimes I use this one as a disinfectant as well because it has rubbing alcohol and vinegar. So they have different purposes, but you can use them for multiple different things. All right, you guys, that's it. That is my natural cleaning collection. I wanted to show you guys kind of in depth what I have, what they're made out of, and what I use them for. I really feel just passionate about health and wellness and keeping things really healthy in your home, creating a home that is safe for you and your family, and using products that not only are better for you but also save you money. I did a whole kind of overhaul of our home a few months ago when I thought I was using natural products. I was using Everspring and Method, and I thought that those were like really great natural products. And I found out that they really weren't. And I did more research and I learned about ingredients and swaps I can make and how easy it is to make things at home and just do it yourself. It just saves so much money. It works just as well, if not a lot better. And it's really just something satisfying to create something, use it in your home, and feel good about what you're using. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you did or you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That supports my channel so much. Comment down below something that you make at home, some type of cleaner or anything that you just love to make at home. I would love to know. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.